Okay, honors lit. This is the completing the sentence section for lesson 15. There are 22 of them, so a couple I'll let you figure out on your own. All right, number one, the entire boardwalk at the beach was smashed to bits when the full impact, the 1 point of got the full force of the hurricane struck it. The word we're looking for there is brunt. The noun we're looking for is brunt. Number two, in AD 79, the sudden and violent eruption of a volcano that had been non-active for many years destroyed Pompeii in 2 days. The word we're looking for there is dormant. It's inactive. It's any spewing of ash or lava is suspended. It's just not active. Okay. Number three, his sudden fainting spell was a trick to get out of taking me to the spring dance. The word we're looking for there is subterfuge. Subterfuge. And it's any trickery to deceive. Spies, might use subterfuge. Mission Impossible movies, there's a lot of subterfuge that happens. Trickery to deceive. The Trojan horse was a major subterfuge. Number four, fortunately, the loud and generally not classy behavior of a few of the guests did not spoil the party for the rest of us. A word we're looking for is boorish. It is kind of rude and just not classy. Okay. Number five, divers from the salvage ship will try to deeply examine the ocean floor where the Confederate warship sank in 1863. So to examine closely, the verb we're looking for there is probe. Okay. Number six, as a lawyer for the person bringing the charges, you will have full opportunity to cross-examine the witness for the defendant. All right, so the defendant is one side. The side bringing the charges is the plaintiff. Okay. Number seven, the police were quickly ordered to the scene as a precautionary measure to kind of prevent, to help avoid a threatened riot. All right. So it's a kind of a action in advance to avert more serious action. Okay. So avert is the verb we're looking for there. Number eight, at Julius Caesar's funeral, Shakespeare tells us Mark Antony stirred up the Roman mob with a ringing harangue. That's the word. It's a message, kind of a loud, just almost, it has negative connotations. It's kind of a irritating, loud, bordering on violent speech, a harangue. Okay. Number nine, why should you humiliate yourself or humble yourself or degrade yourself by begging to be admitted to a club made up of snobs and phonies? So the verb you're looking for there is debase. Why should you debase yourself? Why should you humiliate or humble or insult or tear down yourself in order to be part of that group? Okay. Number 10, isn't friendship with a person who mistrusts you of questionable, iffy? The word we're looking for there is dubious. All right. Doubtful. Bringing a lot of, it should bring concern to your mind. I think a number of characters demonstrate dubious behavior in The Return of the Native, right? Well, just about all of them except for Thomason, I would think. All right, let me turn my page here. Number 11, the soldiers of the mighty Roman group of soldiers were organized in battle units called cohorts and maniples. All right. And so this group of trained soldiers would be, they're called a legion. All right, a legion. Okay. Number 12, we learned that the bizarre sequence of events was actually set into motion, all right, by an accidental tug on a switching device. So it was started, the act was started, it was actuated. Actuated is the word we're looking for. And it means to kind of start something, to get something going, to impel or to bring about an action, start an action. His many donations of large sums of money to organizations dedicated to relieving world hunger are evidence of his generosity, okay? Or he's very liberal with his money, his liberality, okay? Liberality, yeah, it's generosity, the bloodhounds pursued their human target, okay, through the swamps, okay. So it's the thing or the animal or the person being hunted. All right. The word we're looking for there is quarry. Okay. So hunters might have an elk as their quarry. Okay. But that mountain lion had that one guy as its quarry, but it ended up going south for the mountain lion. So the guy killed that mountain lion. It's an interesting story. 15. Our planned stopover in Denver was unexpectedly made longer when a blizzard prevented us from leaving the city for days. Okay. The word we're looking for is protract. Okay, made longer. It's protracted. Okay, made longer. Number 16. On the surface, she seemed stubbornly unrepentant, but secretly she regretted the damage her thoughtlessness had caused. So another word for unrepentant is impenitent. Impenitent, not feeling bad for what you did. Okay. Number 17, the two involved in the skirmish or fight, or involved in combat, um, thought or fought it out with words rather than with fists. So, to involved in combat, they are combatants. Okay, and the combat can be, yeah, could be words or fists, but combatants. Okay. Number 18, the Mississippi riverboats were home to crooks and um, uh, con men of every description, from card sharps to confidence men to con men. Okay, and so crooks, and the word we're looking for is knaves. All right, knaves. I heard that term in Great Expectations, if you remember. The other name for jacks, you know, poor Pip called him jacks, and got the what for. He was harangued by Estella for calling them jacks instead of knaves. Number 19, because his feelings were hurt, he turned away from, with anger, any attempts on my part to provide help. All right. The word is spurn. Okay. If you spurn, you kind of refuse angrily or with disdain, like, "Ugh, no," you know, that sort of thing. Spurn is the word. Number 20, bands of guerrillas kind of tortured the struggling soldiers as they retreated in disarray. All right, the word we're looking for is hurry. Hurry. If you hurry someone, you are kind of hassling them. You're tormenting them. Okay, and that's yeah. So that's what's going on there. The straggling soldiers, yeah, hurry, yeah, as they retreated in disarray. Okay, so they were kind of just torturing them as they went along. Okay, and that could be words, actions, just making a person's, or in this sentence, the retreat more difficult. All right. Let's see. So 21 and 22, see what you can come up with. All right. And I hope this helps you out. Bye now.